Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, September 21st, going all the way until Sunday, September 27th. So this could be for any kind of a soul connection, twin flame, soulmate, some divine counterpart. We're not really focusing on the labels here today. We're just focusing on the energies between you and them. I do tend to channel for those that are in some sort of a separation or challenge, so please keep that in mind. And always, you guys, take what resonates and get rid of what doesn't. So the beautiful organites that we're going to be using here today, on the left hand over here, are created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. This is the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Nudes. She sells all types of the feminine nudes, but this is something new where she is doing the masculine torso. So this is sold in a set or separately, and she offers all kinds of different colors. So I will put her information down below. Today's bracelets that I'm using, and I'm super excited, are from Rising Sun Oracle. This one is the, I believe it's called the Whole Heart. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I will put the information down below. And then also the Sacral Chakra. And the reason I like these ones is because they're really tight and snug on my wrist, and they don't have any dangly chains. Even though charms. I do, of course, love the look of the charms. They're super cute. But when you're trying to maneuver cards, it's sometimes that little clanky thing, especially when I have my little speakerphone right next to it. It can be really loud. So all the decks that I'm using here today, I'm actually going to be using all the decks that I've ever created here in the video. And I'm introducing two of my new decks here today that you guys may or may not have seen. Just kind of depends on when I post, I guess, on other social media sites, the new decks or whatever. I am waiting for those. So if the doorbell does ring in between that time, that could be what it is. Also, cats could be fighting and meowing in the background, just so you know. I just heard one. And anyways, I just wanted to go into a short little story. So if you guys just want to go to the timestamp, it'll just take you straight to the reading. But basically, everything will be listed down below that I'm using here today. As I shuffle each deck, I'll let you guys know what it is, etc. If you guys are international and you're interested in my decks, please email my team. They'll send you a special link. But if you're in the US, just go to my Etsy or my website. Okay, so as you guys can see, I have nails again. It's been a long time. Okay, February when the pandemic hit, obviously they closed down all nail salons, and so I had to pretty much just pull them off. Well, why did I even have nails in the first place? I mean, I love the look of natural nails, absolutely, and I really do just dread having to go sit there for an hour or two to get my nails done. It's such a chore, and I just put it off. But I suffer from something called dermatophysia, and some of you guys, I suffer from that, and what that means is it's like a nervous tick or just like a compulsion to chew all of the skin around each of your nails. And I've done this to a point where they're bloody, awful, open wounds. They hurt so bad I can barely pick things up. It's just a real bad habit. And so I learned about the actual, basically just condition. They have a name for everything, and that's what it was. And so when I have fake nails on, I don't do it as much. I'm not saying I don't do it ever. When I'm watching a movie or something, sometimes I just go to town on them. But I don't do it as much with fake nails because they taste like crap. And it's not like they taste so good when they, are natural, but it's just easier to get in there, and just really do a number on yourself. Anyways, so I was just excited to finally get my nails done again. But my point is, why am I bringing this up? It's going to take me a little bit of time, you guys, to maneuver my cards again with these nails. I'm probably going to fumble. I'm probably going to, you're going to hear all the little tapping on the cards. They're going to fly all over the place. So bear with me while I get used to having nails again. All right, you guys, let's get started with this reading. I have created an outline here today, and we're going to follow that, and hopefully you guys will resonate with some of the messages. So let's take a look and get an opening message from Spirit, okay? So this can be really anything. Opening message, what does Spirit want us to know at this particular time? We have Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck that I created. We're also going to tap into, see if I can pick them up, the Syrian Starseed Tarot, which is a really cool tarot deck. It's big jumbo cards. And we're also going to combine this one with, okay, I'm already having a hard time here. Sacred Power reading cards. So we're just going to use them in like a combination with each other, okay? That's what we're going to do. So let's get started. What do we need to know? What is the opening message that Spirit has for us in regard, of course, to what the subject is, the connection? What does Spirit want us maybe to know and understand? Most important energy. We have Rainbow Dragon. That's really beautiful. We also have this communication. That beautiful butterfly. These are really colorful cards. And we have Angel Assistance. That's really amazing. Love that combination. Okay, so let's just clarify and see what these things have to do with. Let's see. What does this Rainbow Dragon have to do with? We have Spirit of the Pumpkin, Autumn, Harvest, Midnight. So, we're in, I don't know if we've actually officially gone into fall, but that would be autumn energy. Okay, so I feel like this is an opportunity, maybe current time or upcoming here, where we can really start to harvest in on our ideas or our energy, just kind of preparation. This could also be a great time to do some shadow work. I usually see the month of October, a lot of people really get into shadow work. And so, there seems to be a theme with decks and readings and things like that during that period of time. So it could be that message here where we're facing some of our fears, and sometimes dragons can be seen as positive or negative. It just kind of depends on the origin of where that comes from. But our dragons are like slaying those dragons, or like a dragon slaying something, very powerful beings. But rainbow is beautiful because this just means all of the colors of the rainbow. This could also be an indication of aligning of our chakras, clearing out old energy, things like that. So now we have communication. Spirit of the Mermaids, love this. Beauty, untamed, and free. I like this because this is telling me here that, something about untamed and free energy. There's something very beautiful if we can just love people and ourselves in this way. So it's kind of like we're shifting our vibration to this much more colorful place, and our communication, it's like we're transforming stuck energy. We're transforming by facing shadows, by facing fears, by slaying dragons, etc. So we have Angel Assistance. I love that. Spirit of the Earth, nature, grounded, and ancestors. So working with ancestors, working with angels, working with different versions of ourselves, different dimensions, things like that, tapping into our ancestral, lines or energy, also connecting with Gaia, Mother Nature, really grounding ourselves. I mean, that's a really spiritual lineup there. I love that. I'm not loving, though, how this is not centered, so give me a second. I'm just going to go ahead and pop her right over here to give us a little more room, okay? A little more room over here. There we go. I like that better. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify with the tarot card, that Rainbow Dragon. Four of Flames. I really like this Four of Flames, which is Four of Wands in this deck, because you can see those four like 1111. That's what I see when I see this. And a lot of people in tarot, like with tarot decks, will see the Four of Wands as that 1111 card, because there's usually those four pillars. But I really like this because this to me is kind of like the gateway. This is a gateway through. This is like a portal through a situation, being in alignment with your spiritual journey, things like that. So I feel like we're adapting more color. We're going into perhaps look at our shadows and examining our shadows, but we're working through these shadows. We're not afraid to tackle these, these darker things or aspects about ourselves. We're facing it head on. We're strong and powerful like a dragon, or we could be, slaying these dragons, however you want to see that energy. Oh, that's actually really beautiful. I like that. All right, what else? Communication. And so what this does is it changes our frequency, and so we're communicating a lot differently, not only to people that are around us, but we're also communicating differently with spirit. So we're able to hear things. We're not as attached. That's why I feel like that spirit of the mermaids is here. We're not as attached to outcomes. And so we're just allowing nature to take its course. We're just allowing things to flow, and things start to show up in a much more peaceful, much more aligned way, because we're in that higher frequency of communication with our spirit guides and our angels, and that universal just energy. Wow. Okay. I love this. See, Ace of Orbs, which is Ace of Swords. And we have a dolphin here, and we have mermaids and dolphins, you guys. So there could just be some kind of message here for you. I mean, we've got dragons, we have angels, we have mermaids, we have dolphins. So there's some energies here, but this Ace of Swords is major clarity, epiphanies, clear communication, but also being unafraid to face the truth of situations. We're much more clear in our communication. But I'm just getting this as current energy, even though it might not be autumn somewhere else in the world. I'm getting that this is just current energy, current time. This is available for us no matter where we are on the planet, okay? We're all being assisted by angels. Love that. That is the King of Pentacles, Master. I just love in this deck that it says Master. So this is the Master of the suit, Master of the suit of Earth. It's kind of like realizing that there's certain laws, to Earth, but able to expand or to ascend to another level while you're on planet Earth, which helps you to see things in a whole new way. It unlocks some kind of knowledge or some sort of mystery that you maybe didn't have the information to that before, but now it's just kind of like, oh my God, it's becoming crystal clear. It's becoming abundantly clear. The way that things are just kind of playing out, why certain things are happening, why I'm in this situation, what I have to learn from it, what my next step is, etc. So it's just like everything is coming into alignment and we're on the right path, and Spirit is assisting us every step of the way. And it's just about us getting into the more colorful sides of ourselves, seeing things from that higher vibration instead of being stuck in that lower frequency and vibration that we can all suffer from in the 3D world. So I hope that made sense to you guys, because that was kind of a little all over the place, but hey, there is the message for us. And so let's just take that and marinate in that for a minute. So now we're going to go into the energy that let's see, what energy are you both feeding this connection? So this is going to be like the connective energy, but it's like, what are you guys both contributing to this little melding pot of your connection? Let's see what you guys are both adding to it. So let's go into, where are the decks? Here we go. We're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle, as well as my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. And we're going to combine this with the Sacred Elements of the Soul Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. So let's see, what energies are we adding, contributing to the pot of this connection. Ooh, I like this, you guys, and I'll tell you why. Because this to me reminds me of the Ace of Swords, which just came up as a special message from Spirit. So you have some sort of an air energy. I know it's kind of whited out, you can't see it, but it does say air on the top with that feather. And we do know that we are getting some sort of angelic assistance right now. So this is telling me here that your angels are helping both you and your person at this time when it comes to adopting a new mentality of the way that you are using your energy or what you're investing your energy into. Oh my gosh, look, center and ground. This is cool. So we also have this energy, which is popping up too. This is grounded energy, earth energy. Wow. And big ego, victorious. Okay. So let's go ahead and clarify with some of this stuff and see where this is headed. What do these messages, what are the deeper meanings, I guess, of these messages here? So this air energy here. Ooh, see, we're ascending. We're moving forward. You get that? Look at that. We are moving forward. We are elevating our minds, you guys. That's what we're doing. And we're coming from a place of feeling centered and grounded. So remember, this is what you guys are both contributing to the energy. So it could be that you guys are both upgrading. And you guys are actually getting signs while you're here in the 3D world. So you're seeing things pop up. And this could be one of the reasons why here, this energy came through as in this. Look at that, the communication. We're getting communication in the world from each other, but also from the universe. And it's showing up in a 3D way. And what I mean by that is it's showing up in the form of, let's just say, animals or numbers or signs that you can actually physically see. So both people are picking up on signs. Both people are seeing things. And it's like they're seeing things to a point where it's just like, I can't make that up anymore. I've seen that too many times. It's got to mean something. I guess it's time for me to pay attention to whatever that is. And we have spring, beautiful. So we have spring and autumn, and I believe that that is opposite, kind of like winter and summer, I think. Don't quote me on that when it comes to different parts of the world. So I feel like this is Spirit's way of telling us that wherever you're at in the world, this is current time, okay? But spring, of course, is about growth and something that is blossoming over a period of time. Well, this one is connected with big ego and victorious. So this just tells me here that both people are still growing. Obviously, both people are still ascending. Both people are working through their earthly energies, ego issues, things like that, fears, etc. But we're getting through it. Eight of Wands, communication. So communication has now come up 2 times so far. So I feel like you two are actually energetically communicating to one another, but you're also communicating to the universe and everything that's around you because you've shifted your vibration. So to me, this is like you guys have both grown a lot. And even though there's still ego here, it's not about being perfect, but it's about being more aware of those times when you're in fear and you're attached and you're in ego. So we are definitely clearing that energy and we're moving forward. I love this. So our thoughts are elevating, which is propelling us forward into new opportunities. We have the 5 of Wands, the conflict and competition. So again, there still could be a little bit of a stalemate here where there's, 2 people that are still kind of in that deadlock position, still struggling with their ego, okay? But there are signs from the universe as well as signs from, just we're seeing in the 3D world that are helping to kind of navigate, or helping us as navigation tools on our journey. And I love that. Page of Wands, one of my favorite cards, because this just means that, first of all, pages and tarots are kind of like younger energy, youthful energy. So it's a time to tap into your inner child. It's a time to maybe not take yourself so seriously. It's a time to just kind of be very curious and be a student and be open to learning new concepts. Don't shut down. Don't be into this energy here where I'm victorious. I've gone as far as I can go. I don't need to grow anymore. I've done all my work. Bullshit. We're always students. We're always growing as long as we're here on this freaking planet. So it's like saying here, if you're finding yourself getting stuck or trapped in your ego, or maybe even judging your person for being, let's just say, on a different wavelength as you, this is about helping each other by celebrating each other. Lifting each other up with your energy. That's actually going to help both of you to be in a higher vibrational state. So the love and the energy that you're sending to your person is actually assisting them and vice versa. So you guys are both kind of like, little kids that are still duking it out here and there, learning from each other, but you guys are learning and you're ascending, and Spirit is giving you guys both signs that are pointing you towards each other, kind of like to still consider one another for your soul development and growth. Sometimes we're sometimes things keep popping up and coming back around because there's something for us to consider. It doesn't mean that I'll never be able to let go of this person, or spirit wants me to call this person right now, or, I mean, unless you're getting that like intuitive sensation, like, oh my gosh, it's just an overwhelming feeling. This is something I feel it's guided. There's no ego involved. There's an unattached energy here. It's not about the outcome. This is just something I feel really guided to do. That's different. But what I'm getting here is there is a little bit of that ego energy, and we're still trying to fight through it. So pages are still developing over a period of time. So give each other time to grow, and give each other time to kind of drop the ego and to continue to ascend and ground yourselves on this planet. But we are getting signs from each other because energetically you guys are connected. And so whatever energy you throw their way and what energy they throw your way or their way, I don't know what I just said, it affects us. We feel it. So why not make it high vibe? Why not make it good? Why not make it the best that it can possibly be? That's what Spirit's telling us. So if you're still feeling low vibe with your person, or if you're still holding any kind of conflict or anger, this is giving you an opportunity to shift out of that old story and grow into something better, if that makes sense. So that is the connective energy and what you guys are both adding to the situation, which looks really good to me. Really good to me. Okay. So now we're going to go into what is your person's energy towards you right now? We usually want to know this kind of thing. So let's take a good look and see how your person is feeling at this time. We're going to break it down into 4 different categories. So I'm going to use these 3 decks here. Okay, so we're going to go into my Divine Feminine Healing Oracle. This is from Aqua Moonlight. This is called her Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle. And this one is from Fire Witch Tarot. This is the What's Up Oracle. So let's go into it. How is your person seeing you at this time? Or what thoughts come to their mind when they think about you? We have future. Shift your focus onto the present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. Okay, so your person might be somewhat struggling with keeping their thoughts in the present instead of, worrying about the future for some reason. Yeah, we have shattered. I feel like perhaps the future what I'm getting here, because if you guys are experiencing a challenge or separation with this person, there's obviously some sort of reason, okay? Whether they broke your heart, you broke their heart, some damage was done, something was destroyed and shattered here. So it's kind of like what I'm picking up on with your person right now is that they feel perhaps that any kind of future with you might be damaged. It might be like there's too much water under the bridge. And so when they think about this, they do tend to have some anxiety about the future, and that could be a part of the conflict, okay? So they are really trying to just focus on the present moment, just focus on what they can control, and that's themselves. So that's a really good thing, actually. We have, I love your vibes. Oh my gosh, I love this. So this is your person basically perhaps admiring you. You could have had some sort of a spiritual upgrade, or you could just be doing really well right now. And so they're just not only feeling this or sensing this on an intuitive level, they could actually be seeing you in the physical world. It could be they're seeing you from afar. Maybe they're getting a report from someone that you mutually know. Maybe they're seeing you on social media. Maybe you don't know that they've seen you, something like that, but they really love your vibes. So, and it kind of perhaps makes them feel a little melancholy, kind of like, I don't know if we have a future together because there's been too much damage, but I'm just going to focus on the present moment. But presently, what I'm getting is that they love your vibes. And so if you've been sending them a lot of positive vibes and light, I feel like they're definitely getting that, okay? So this is affecting them on a positive level. So that just goes to prove to you our energy that we're holding towards each other really is important. All right, emotions. How are they feeling? Ooh, your person has some sort of an enlightenment here. We had ascending and enlightenment and working on the self. There's like been an epiphany or a light bulb. We had the air energy, which is mental clarity, and the Ace of Swords. A lot of like, woo, aha moment, epiphany energy for me. I understand why I chose to learn in this way. So it's kind of like your person is understanding that even though things may have been difficult and hard for the both of you, they realize that there's a good lesson in it for them when it comes to whatever brokenhearted energy is here, damage that's been done. So they realize that they signed up for this lesson with you. Okay? They realize this. Ooh, we have resentment, stinging words, bitterness, and anger. So we're getting a couple of different things here. Either you said some things to your person because they hurt you, or vice versa, or whatever. I mean, there's some kind of words that are lingering on. There's some battle scars that are still here in their heart space. Now, of course, this could be the energy that they maybe feel like you might still be in with them. And so that might be one of the reasons why they're in that kind of focused mindset of, I don't know if we even have a shot in hell. I don't know if I have a shot in hell in the future with this person, but wow, I sure do. I can still see them as being very lovely, or I can still see them that they're doing really well at this time. But ooh, when it comes to me, I'm not sure if they actually would want anything to do with me. It's that kind of energy. Need a break. Yeah. So I feel like your person, perhaps, maybe they're dealing with a little bit of resentment. Maybe they're hanging on some old words or old thoughts. And so they're needing to take a little bit of a break when it comes to emotionally feeling something. Even though something has been illuminated for them and they're enlightened by a hard lesson, it doesn't mean that they feel great about it, like immediately. It could be taking them some time to get through those challenges and struggles and get through some of those shadows and doing some of that shadow work. Shadow work is not always pleasant or easy. So I feel like maybe they feel like they need a break from maybe you, or even opening their heart to other situations right now, because they need to work on their resentments. They need to work on their anger. They need to work on something and become a little bit more enlightened as to why they feel this way. Okay, that's what I get with that. So what about what's happening in your person's environment, or an environment which affects you and the connection? Yeah, I trust that certain doors are closed for a reason. I do not continue to bang on them. I feel like your person is actually closing a lot of doors that no longer serve them. They're closing up friendships. They're closing up maybe partnerships, closing up some big aspect of their life, doing a complete 180 transformation, whatever this is. I also feel like perhaps if you close the door on this individual, or you put up a boundary with them and said, I'm done, no more, or you've moved away from them, or whatever has happened here, there is a part of them that is feeling that energy, and they're actually respecting that space or that boundary that you've put up. That's what I see with that. But I'm also getting that they're closing themselves off to other things as well. Seriously, your person needs some sort of a break. They are trying to go within. They are trying to focus on themselves and to become more enlightened. Yep, look at that. You might just be better off without me. But I feel like they're better off right now closing these doors, or just closing energy off in their lives, for them to gain a better, or just a different perspective. They might just feel happier in this clear headspace of just being alone, or being kind of shut away from the world, closing off a major chapter of their life. They just may be convinced that this is the best thing for them, and maybe it is, right? Who are we to judge that? Can you handle me? But there is this other energy that I actually got before I said what I said, is that they think that you're better off without them. Okay? Because can you really handle me? Can you handle me with all of my issues? Can you handle me with all of my darkness? Can you handle the kind of person that I am? So there could be something about your individual that's very unconventional, or maybe they have some fears and you're just kind of like, maybe they're the type of person where they don't do relationships, or they don't want to get married, or they don't want to have children, or whatever the situation is. And so they perhaps know that there's something that you want that they are going to have a difficult time giving you. And so they might just feel, you know what, you're just better off without me. I'm just too damaged. That's what I'm getting here. They feel too damaged. So this is probably why the opening messages were the way that they were. There is conflict, even though, yes, both people are still growing and moving forward. There's this ego that's in the way. There's this ego. And it's not to say that you have zero, but I'm getting here that you're getting very grounded and very clear. And so is your person to a degree, but I do feel like they have something that they have to master within themselves in the 3D world. Okay, that's just a part of their ascension. And this could be like the masculine energy in this connection with the king. But still, the kings are just about mastering something within ourselves. That could be you too. So there's that. So what is your person's, what is their intuitive nature connected to you? What do they just know? What is their all-knowing energy when it comes to you in this connection? What do they just know? They can't deny it to themselves. I create my reality based on what I choose to believe. I never give up on my dreams. And so they have some sort of a dream and some sort of a hope, and believe that at some point in this life that you guys may come back together, that you guys may be able to open up the door in this connection again. Yeah. So they're creating their reality with their thoughts. We already know that this is huge because that came up as a theme in the very beginning of the reading. We align ourselves with that rainbow dragon instead of being in the darkness of the dragon. We slay those beasts, we slay those demons, we slay all of those lower vibrational energies, ego, that is keeping us down. So your person is on the mend. They are on the road towards us, like they're on an ascension path and an enlightened path for sure, just like you are. But yeah, I mean, they're going through some shadow stuff. And you may be too. Okay, so this is the card that wants to pop up, so I'm just going to take it because I feel like there's a reason. It says longing, okay? Aching, pining for this past love. So it just confirms for us what the message is here, that they're all-knowing energy, because there is this connection that they still feel with you. They do still long for you and ache for you. They do believe that at some point you two will come together at some time, you know, and they do hope for it. And as shattered as things may be, the future, when they think about the future and when they think about how perhaps this door is closed, or perhaps how you might be better off without them for now, at some point they do hope and believe that you guys will run into each other again or come back together again. That's what I'm seeing with this. It's a lesson. See? They're realizing that everything that's happening, it's almost like your person is welcoming the pain. They are embracing the shadow and the pain that is connected to you, because they know that it's teaching them something. Whatever happened, okay? Let's just say they did something. They made a decision that shattered the connection. And maybe they have a lot of resentment towards you for whatever reason, or towards themselves, or now you have resentment towards them. This is all a lesson. It's a painful lesson. I am getting that for sure. But it's a lesson that was necessary in order for them to get to a point of where they're going. And you're included in this lesson is what I'm seeing here. And so that's probably why. See, I understand why I chose to learn in this way. It's a lesson. They're realizing that through what happened with you guys, that they chose to learn in this way, that you guys may have set it up this way. So I feel like they're kind of starting to get a little bit more into, wow, like, you might be some significant, like a soulmate or someone very significant in their life, somebody that they can't necessarily just forget about, just like you probably can't forget about them. Now, that does not mean that you will not be able to be happy or move on with your life, or Same goes for them until you guys have some sort of closure or speak again or whatever. So we're not saying that at all. But you guys may still be inclined to think about one another, or signs will come up that will remind you of each other because there's some unfinished business here or something that you need to take a look at or heal within yourself. That is the point. So your person is getting these things, okay? So that's their current energy towards you. So why don't we go ahead and see what is your energy towards them? So we're going to go into some different decks for that one. Okay, so we're going to go into the Soul Activation Oracle deck by Rising Sun Oracle. She's the same gal that makes these bracelets. And then this right here is from Queen of Light 1111. This is her Divine Connections Oracle and matching Divine Connections Tarot. So let's just see what your energy is like towards your person. Okay. Let's see. How do you see this person, or when they come to your mind, what does the energy look like? Okay, so we have determination. That's the solar plexus chakra. Heartfelt energy, fulfillment, sacral. Outer external environment, we have solar plexus again with integrity. And we have for your all-knowing energy, third eye chakra, which tells me that you are in connection with your higher self, okay? You're definitely keyed into some sort of vision of the path that's in front of you, okay? Kind of like where you're going, where this connection is going, etc. All right, so let's just get the oracle and tarot meanings here. So when it comes to the way that you see this person, or what comes to mind when you think about them, we have determination, determined perhaps to do something, stay strong. Ooh, we have unawakened feminine. And we have justice. Okay, so what I'm getting with this one here is that this is the unawakened aspects of your person. That's what I'm getting here. I'm also getting, though, that there's something still within you that feels like you might need justice from this person. And again, it doesn't take away from the fact that that would be great. That would be great, especially if this person did something or hurt you, did you wrong in some sort of way. It would really be great, wouldn't it, for this individual to come back and apologize or make these wrongs right. There's no guarantee that that will ever happen. So the thing is, we've got to come to our own conclusions. We have to be determined to find our own strength and confidence in this lifetime to balance the scales ourselves. So this could be something where maybe this is an unawakened energy within you. It causes you to kind of still, you're like in that stuck state, kind of asleep. That part of yourself is still somewhat unawakened, where you're still longing or needing this justice or this balancing with this individual. Now, it could also be that you see that there's something that's severely imbalanced within them, and they're not opening themselves up to their feminine side. They're not allowing themselves to feel or to really tap into that feminine energy within themselves. So you could be determined to continue to move forward and to empower yourself, and kind of like in a way energetically continue to infuse them and this connection with your very awakened feminine energy. So I'm actually getting a couple of different messages, so take it as it resonates with you. So that's how you see the situation or them right now, or just are feeling about them, or not feeling, seeing them. So now we have Sacral Chakra. This is fulfillment. I really feel like you, the person watching the video, you feel really fulfilled right now within yourself. So don't feel like for the majority of you guys that it's unawakened energy for you, but it could just be that there's still just that little bit of a shadow left where you're just like, God, it would be really great if they would just deliver me to the truth or clear this up for me. So you might be struggling a little bit with that when you think about them. But for the most part, I feel like you guys are really in alignment with yourselves. You guys are really feeling fulfilled with yourself. And when we're fulfilled with ourselves, it really helps how we're going to connect energetically with everyone else. So we have remover of negative energies, Kali Ma. So this tells me here that you have worked on yourself to remove these negative energies, or you're still working on it. And you're realizing that the less that you're focusing on this person healing you and bringing you this justice, and the more that you're focused on fulfilling yourself by doing the work and facing your shadows on your own, you're feeling so much better. Yeah, Ace of Cups, it's self-love. This is a self-love card to me, Ace of Cups. So this is definitely confirming for me that you have found a way to love yourself. And that right there is so much more fulfilling than putting your eggs into this person's basket and letting them defy your self-worth. You have learned to do this on your own. And if you guys are still struggling with this, this is your future version of yourself telling you that you can get to this point. Okay? So now we have in your environment things that affect the connection. We have integrity, another solar plexus chakra. Communication. So this is the third time in this reading that we get the card of communication. And this is actually 3D communication. And we have the Six of Wands, victory. Okay, I do feel like there is some sort of a hang up here. Even though, yes, you're doing really well, but there is this little bit of energy that's outside of you that's still causing you to feel like you cannot move forward victoriously until they bring you some sort of truth and act within integrity through communication, bringing you forth this communication. And I think that this is interesting because we have victorious, which Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. So this right here, you want to be recognized. You want this to be recognized. You want this person to apologize for lies or deception, or to be very clear. And this isn't to say, you guys, that can't happen. But what I feel like the message is, you've got to learn how to get past this. You've got to learn to heal and remove these negative energies on your own. If you're looking for this person to do it or to make it all better, you know, again, we're putting our value or just all of our stuff into somebody else's basket. And the thing is, when we do this, then it never works out that way. It doesn't go well. Wouldn't it be great? Yes, it would be great. But not everybody has the same understanding or the same, some people just don't have it in them at the same time as we do to open communication. Like, I am a huge communicator. If somebody wanted to come to me and we can just talk about it till we're blue in the face, I'm that kind of communicator. I am so open with my communication. I am not guarded. I am not shut down when it comes to people that I care about. Come to me with something, let's talk about it. But not everybody is that way. Some people may have blockages. Some people may be reserved. And so it's difficult to get to a good place within yourself sometimes, because you're really hoping that the other person can meet you halfway. And sometimes people just can't. They just can't. So what I'm getting here is this actually leads us to our last message, which is this is about you clearing that road, removing those negative energies, clearing this issue that you have with this individual. So that way it's like you envisioning the smooth sailing road. It's almost like envision it first, be in the energy first, and watch how it actually how you bring those energies into your 3D reality. I'm getting here to touch base with it in like a 5D higher version. And it's like you bring these energies into this 3D reality, but you have to envision it first. You have to clear the road first energetically with your higher self before it can be brought into this 3D reality. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So what you know is that, I don't want to say this for everybody, but for some of you, it's almost like you just know you're on your own with this one. You're on your own. You know you're going to have to clear the road for yourself. You know that you're probably not going to have this person make it easy for you. But again, what I want to say is you signed up for it to be this way because you were meant to learn something about letting go, focusing on yourself, not blaming other people for your issues and your shadows and your problems or your reactions. I know that that's one of my major themes in this life. I've done a lot of that. I've done a lot of blaming. I've done a lot of shaming. I've done a lot of those things, and it's gotten me nowhere. And certain things keep resurfacing over and over again, especially in like all kinds of different ways, not just with like relationships, like lovers, or with this, particular energy, but it's like with family and friends and coworkers and, stuff like that, where I'm just like, ew, like this just keeps rearing its ugly ass head, but it's the same feeling over and over and over again. I've got to do something. I just have to clear it once and for all, right? So there's that. So this vision energy, your all-knowing energy with this individual. See, oh my gosh, we have a distorted masculine here. So you know that you're masculine right now if you're a feminine watching the video, and even if you're not, whatever, it doesn't matter. This could be the distorted masculine within you as well, okay? But I am getting here that there may be a masculine in this situation that's still distorted with his views of what he is seeing, what his kind of like earthly eyes and ego is kind of attached to. So it's like you're going to have to envision things in a higher realm before it can actually transform in the 3D world. Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping that's not over people's heads, but that's what I have. And we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is this distorted masculine. It is this person that is just their own worst enemy. This is somebody who's all up in their head. And, the wires are just like cross wires. And there's just like a scattered energy. But the 9 of Swords is definitely the stories that we tell ourselves, and we just keep going round and round in the same circles, and we believe the worst case scenario. And I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why your person came up with this energy towards you. When it comes to what they think about, and we know I have to shift my focus to the present rather than focusing, let's just say, on the past or focusing on the future that I don't know. So they have some anxiety and they're distorted in their views right now. And so they're needing to clear this energy. And so it's kind of like until they do, you on your own are not only clearing your energy, but it is helping to clear the road of this connection, because it's like you guys are in this together energetically. And yes, you're doing this work for yourself, but what I'm getting here is that if you're connected to, let's just say, a twin flame, the work that you do on yourself does help the connection. So that is what that means. All right, you guys, hoping that makes sense to you. So let's now move forward into the next section of this reading, which is, let's see, shadow work. Ooh, what shadows are being faced at this present time? What shadows are rearing their ugly heads in order for us to take a look at and consider? So we're going to go into some shadowy decks for sure. Dark Night of the Soul Tarot that I created. Another one of mine, Twin Flame Journey Shadows. My favorite deck of all time, which isn't anybody else's favorite, but that's okay, is the Mystics Midnight Oracle, which I created. And this one is from Queen of Wands Tarot 1111, and it's Denied Shadow Oracle. Okay, so what shadows are being cleared? What shadows are being cleared right now in this connection? So this is like a connected energy. Ooh, emptiness, secretive, and faithless. We're going to do some layers. Hot and cold, emptiness. It says someone is inconsistent with their actions. One day having hope and faith, and the next kind of like, I don't know if I have the faith. It's that kind of energy. And why? Because it could be that somebody is still wearing a mask or something has not been revealed. So it's really difficult to keep faith with things that we can't see. That's what I'm getting with that. Yeah, Pyromaniac, 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, or 5 of Rage is 5 of Wands in this deck. And we already saw that the 5 of Wands came up in this reading today. The conflict and competition. So because it's difficult, because there is a challenge in this connection, perhaps people feel like they're running on empty at this point. They haven't gotten anything from their person to work on. They haven't been fueled by this person. Well, I mean, we really should be fueling ourselves, right? But pyromaniac means I just want to burn it all down. It's just easier to say fuck it and chuck it in that bucket, right? Yeah, doll parts torn to pieces. I feel shattered. I feel discarded. I feel torn. I just feel tattered at this point. It's just too much. So this is a shadow that's rearing its ugly head, because this is something where when things are difficult, what do we want to do? We just want to give up. We just want to say things kind of like, it's too much. Something is too shattered. It's too damaged, too broke. It's destroyed, it's shattered, done. It's easier to give up on things that are challenging. And the thing is, we all have free will. We can totally do that. But this is a shadow that's coming up right now for both of you, because it's testing you to move through this energy instead of avoid it. Okay? It's easy to just burn it down. It's also easier to burn somebody when you're upset. But Spirit's saying that there's something to take a good look at. When we feel empty or a lack inside, it's easy to blame someone else for that emptiness, but really we've got to learn how to fulfill ourselves. And so this person could just be a catalyst for that feeling for you, causing you to feel like you're torn to pieces, causing you to feel like you've just been burned, causing you to feel like you have nothing, taking you to the just bottom of the barrel. But there is something for you to learn in all of that unhappiness or all of that challenge. And the same goes for them too. So I feel also as well that your person was running on empty, meaning that when we're running on empty, we tend to do things and we tend to sabotage things and create drama in our lives because there's something that is scattered within ourselves. There's something that isn't whole within ourselves. So that's something that for the person watching this video, it is easier to say this person's this person's that, but it's also another thing to try to not necessarily understand as in you're making it okay, but realize that it's not personal actually. And when we don't take things so personally, we don't feel so discarded like trash. We don't feel so wounded when we realize that people are operating from their own shadows or their own emptiness or lack, that it really isn't even about us. Okay, so now we have secretive, growing apart. It says moving in different directions, emotional distance. So I definitely always set the tone for connections that are in separation and challenge. And I do have a lot of people that say, Mystic Moon, why don't you focus on people that are in union? Or why don't you focus on people that are in union? And the thing is, I don't feel guided to do that at all on this journey. Maybe things will change for me with time and I'll go into that direction or maybe a different direction with my readings, but I have to go with where I'm resonating and where I feel that I will be of help to the collective. And so I have been guided to help people at this time of separation or suffering or working through shadows. That resonates with me. But that growing apart just says moving in different directions and an emotional distance. Yes, you guys are apart. You guys may be moving in different directions. You guys may have moved in different directions. So this could be past tense. There's also an emotional distance between the two of you. So there's that feeling of emptiness, kind of like I don't have anything to work on. We also have people that are being secretive. They're not saying that they care. They're not communicating that they care, but they do. So that is coming through as well. So it's somebody's shadow as to why they're not expressing themselves. So again, that's more to do with somebody else, not really us. And same thing, if you're not expressing how you feel towards this person, it's your own reasons why. And we all have our own reasons. Some of them are good and some of them are just cowardly. Villain of Rage, that right here is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is a very in and out energy. So I think it's very interesting that we have this card that says, if I can pick it up. All right, I'm just gonna pick up the whole thing. Hot and cold, okay? Hot and cold, in and out energy. That to me is the Knight of Wands. That's the Knight of Wands energy to me. Somebody who's on the edge constantly. Somebody who's perhaps not willing to settle down or make a commitment one way or the other, okay? It could also be that somebody's ways, somebody's secretive ways, lying, cheating ways, somebody who just didn't really want to commit, they were just kind of in and out of your lives. That could be the cat or the straw that broke the camel's back. That could have what ultimately tore the two of you apart. So there is this shadow that's being examined at this time between you and them right now because of what may have happened in the past. I'm getting that too. Yeah, look at that. Demon. So the demons are coming up. So I did get that in the very beginning of the reading. Dragons, to me, aren't evil at all. Dragons are very powerful and mystical and supernatural, all those things. But some cultures will see dragons as evil. But when I said that, I was like, we're slaying our demons. Here it is. What is tormenting you? I feel like someone, as you two have grown apart, as you two have been at a distance with each other, there's very much still been a hell to pay with memories, with, our shadow. So a shadow right now, our demons are really coming up, and somebody's behavior, Knight of Wands behavior, just not taking something seriously or being very careless with someone's emotions, or being, a liar, or being deceptive or secretive, or holding things, or just whatever. Because we did see shattered energy here. So there's heartache and there's sadness here. But this isn't about pointing fingers. Whatever this is, we're battling it. They're battling it. We're battling it. Remember, this is a connected energy. So it's like the beast within us is trying to, in a way, come out of that cage so that way it can be dealt with. And so that way we can clear this energy. So this isn't saying like, allow this shadow to come up and just like, wreak havoc in the world like a hellion and just run around and torture everybody because, you have all these issues because of what's happened to you. It's not saying that, but don't hide from it. Don't hide from the shadow. This is a good time to face these shadows. Now remember, the dragon was the rainbow dragon. We can transmute this energy, you guys. We can transmute this energy. We can bring this energy more to a colorful state. It doesn't have to be so dark, okay? So the darkness is what causes us to feel faithless. It causes us to feel kind of like it's not fair. We're in that victim mentality. It's not fair that this happened to me. It's not right that this is happening to me. I need evidence. I need proof before I can have faith. It's not the way that it works. We have insecurity. Yeah, someone is unsure of themselves. So the thing is, what I'm getting is don't lose faith in this process. And I'm not trying to say don't lose faith in this person, you guys, because you and them will be together again one day. We should never put our lives on hold for anyone. I don't care who they are. I don't care if this is your twin flame. No matter what this is, you should not put your life on hold for this person. As you continue to evolve and grow, it actually helps your person and the connection. So you should never stop growing or never stop living your life. That doesn't mean you have to go off and be with someone else if you're not called to do that. But don't hold yourself back from living because this individual may not be on your level just yet, or maybe you aren't on theirs, whatever. The universe isn't bringing the two of you into alignment just yet. So someone is unsure of themselves still. Someone has insecurities and issues. This is, remember, a shared shadow. Don't allow someone's lack to make you lose faith in this process of your journey or of your own ascension. Don't allow what they're doing or not doing to dictate to you your journey. That's what I'm getting with that one, okay? Don't do it. Don't allow that to happen. Because again, we're putting our eggs into somebody else's basket. Put it into yourself. Put it into, your connection with spirit, with the divine. We have Keeper of Souls, because what it's going to do, it's just going to keep you lost and in a weakened state and suppressed. You can. You don't want to hand over your soul to another person, not even your twin flame. Don't do it. It's about, you have a duty to yourself and to your ascension on this planet. And your twin flame or your person may be a part of your ascension process, but this is not about handing over power to them. All that will do is keep you in a suppressed, weakened state. All right, so now our last message is, oh my gosh, look at this caged beast. Oh, I can't believe this. I mean, I can. But this is just what the message was before. Remember, it was that beast energy. It's like this beast being behind a cage, just wanting to come out, wanting to wreak havoc, wanting to just unleash its fury on its, predator or prey or enemy or whatever. But the thing is, it takes great courage and strength to restrain yourself and hold yourself back and really take a more gentle, loving approach. So you can get through the shadow and become stronger, and you don't have to hand over your soul to the devil, or, I don't mean that literally, but just hand over your soul to the darkness. You can get through this darkness. You're meant to feel hot and cold. You're meant to question things on your journey. You're not meant to have all the answers all the time. Okay. And maybe some of you will get to a state where you're no longer questioning anything, and you're just constantly on riding a wave of a high vibration, like all the time, like no problem. But for a lot of people are still struggling. I struggle sometimes myself too, or sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm on this wave and this is amazing. And then something will happen and I'll be like, motherfucker. And it'll just be that shadow and something I still need to clear and heal within myself. So not every single day is going to be the same, right? And so we're meant to grow as we sometimes struggle through struggle and challenge. So those right there, you guys, are the current shadows that you guys are both facing. So this is about not allowing someone else. Don't suppress yourself on account of your person. You guys are growing while you're apart, which is cool. Your faith is being tested, but again, don't put all of your faith into a person. Put it into your journey. Make a commitment to yourself to become the best and strongest version of yourself. Face your demons. Don't hide from them, okay? And if someone else's behavior was really hurtful to you, realize it wasn't personal, okay? That is a great tool to be able to transmute that energy. All right. So now let's go into, what do we got here? Okay, so where's the connection at in its ascension process? Where is the connection at in its ascension process? So I'm going to have to go over the table here real quick and get the cards that I need. Okay, so we've got my Twin Flame Angel numbers, my Depths of the Sea Oracle. These are two newer decks for me, if I can get them. This one is called the Quantum Oracle. And this one is called the Oracle of the Seven. So, all right. All right, so let's go ahead and see where your connection is at in the ascension process. Where is the connection at in the ascension process? All right, we have Lighthouse, Spirit Guides. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is amazing. You guys have so many energies around you on your journey, okay? Not only do you have spirit guides showing up, you've got angels, you have ancestors, you have nature spirits. Wow, okay? So you guys have a lot of guidance that is giving you that, it's like that lighthouse, that light in the dark to get you through this dark phase. Yeah, and you're resilient. This is this corals energy. You're resilient. You're able to bounce back from these hardships. So don't forget that. And we have hollowed out. It's kind of like the barrel. It's like you got to be hollowed out first before you can become whole again. That's what I'm getting with that. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you guys may have just felt like gutted, hollowed out, have had a really difficult time, but it's like there's something that just keeps guiding you and keeps pushing you forward. So that's where you guys are both at, which is really cool. All right, so let's get some numbers. 511, it says your twin flame is now beginning to connect the dots back to you. So whether you guys, it doesn't matter if you're on a twin flame journey or not, that's just your person. Your person is now beginning to connect the dots back to you. And you know what? We saw them in your energy field really pining for you and aching for you and really wishing that things could be different. And they're not quite sure if you guys actually have a future together because of past hurt energies. But they are starting to connect the dots of a lesson that's tied to you. We did get that in this reading. We have result 1111. So here's another number 1111, because remember we had that Four of Wands energy earlier on. Awakenings and activations are at hand. Be on the lookout for signs guiding the way. Are you freaking kidding me? That was one of the first cards that we got, which is signs. Not only signs that you guys are giving to each other, but signs that you guys are getting from the universe. So look at this, 1111s. Look at that. And, oh my God, more 11s. It says progress is being made in your connection despite what you're seeing in the 3D world. So again, what we're seeing in the 3D world, it's like that's not where our mind needs to be. This is about us seeing things from a higher level, from a higher dimension, and envisioning it there first before it can actually be created in this reality. So this to me, that is that earth energy, that brown energy. It's very grounded, okay? That's earth energy. So what we're seeing in the 3D world, sometimes it is difficult to imagine that things are actually not that way. It's an illusion that things are this way. Or it's our energy that's creating things to be this way. But when we raise our vibration and we start to clear up patterns and clear our own energy fields, things just start to improve. Things start to go into different, I don't know, I don't want to say too many things that are going to be too confusing here. So I'm just going to kind of keep it simple. But we're able to basically, I'm just going to say it, jump timelines if some of you guys understand that language, okay? We're able to take this 3D reality and ascend to like a different kind of reality. And yes, we're still living on planet Earth, but we're in a different vibration, if that makes sense. So progress is being made despite what you're seeing, and things are being worked out on an energetic plane, or maybe in the astral plane, or through meditation, your higher selves are working together, but maybe you're not seeing evidence of this just yet. But you're resilient, even if you've been hollowed out or you're at the bottom of your barrel. Your spirit guides and your spirit team are always pushing you forward and telling you this is all for a bigger purpose. This is all happening to you for a reason. This is about you just continuing to have the faith that this isn't for nothing. This pain and everything that you've experienced isn't for nothing. It's for a damn good reason. But you have to continue to follow the signs and follow your inner guidance, and as well as spirit. How amazing is that? So that's what's happening for you guys. So both of you guys are seeing a lot of either probably 11s, 5s, or 7s. 5s it means change. Changes are happening here through challenging times. 7s, a lot of spiritual lessons, a lot of very high spiritual, ascended, enlightened energy, which we've seen for both of you. So a lot of spiritual changes are taking place. Spiritual upgrades. I keep getting that in this reading. Oh, we have bearing fruit. Things are starting to blossom. Remember, we had the springs energy. This tree, the growth that you guys have both been, I don't know why I lost my train of thought, but you guys are this tree. And as you continue to grow, now things are starting to bear fruit. There's evidence on this tree that things are starting to happen. So to me, I like this because there's been a lot of earth energy in this reading. And so that to me, it's like the root energy, earth energy. Things are starting to bear fruit, even if we can't see it just yet, but we're gonna see it as we continue to ascend and see things from a different perspective as we raise our vibrations. Yeah, this is happening by quieting the mind and going within. This is how you're getting in touch with your higher self. This is also how you're getting in touch with this person. So maybe the two of you are not really seeing each other or talking that much, or really able to move forward in the physical world, but I'm telling you, in some kind of higher realm, you guys are already together. Like that timeline is available to you whenever you want it. It's just about accessing that from this specific space within yourself, and you're working on that, and your person's working on that, and it's at some point you guys are going to be able to get to that level. God. Oh my God. You guys, this is nuts. Okay. I got this in the very beginning of this reading. Somebody's starting to realize how magical Earth can be. You know, some people can look at it as, look at it as a negative place. There's certain laws of Earth. There's certain laws of universe, whatever, in magic, things like that. Well, what I'm getting from this is that it's like once you learn how to access these things or work with the energies or work with a 3D world, and you're able to see through some of these like these loopholes to kind of get around things, then you become a master of these earthly energies. You become a master of the ego. You become a master of all these things that have been you have seen as a block before. You learn how to, like a magician, like a wizard, to navigate things differently now because you're ascending, because you're quieting the mind. You're able to create what you want, your reality. You realize that your thoughts create your reality. So that in a form is magic. So if you realize that and know that you have the tools to be able to imagine something different, it starts showing up in your reality. So again, I keep getting this upgrade. You guys are both upgrading and ascending to a higher level, which helps the two of you to get into just a better place with one another in a future timeline. Yeah. All right, what else? I love this, the healing light. Okay, so we had guiding light, and now we have the healing light. This is telling me here that the more that you guys work on yourselves and the more that you guys heal, the more you guys are just continuing to go towards that. You're just ascending beyond the earthly realm in some way. Like you're ascending to the next level. Yeah, see, we have stuck energy. So right now it does seem that the energy, it doesn't mean it's 100% stuck, because I'm getting a lot of really amazing energy for this connection and for individuals. But we did see shadow, and we did see some ego energy here, and we saw some conflict. It's only natural for something to be there. Look at those 2 8s. It's like an infinity symbol. Comes around, goes around. It's like something that's kind of stuck right now, going back and forth until we heal it. How do we heal it? We heal it with the light. So we got to get through that shadow first, you guys. Look at this rainbow's energy. The rainbow dragon. Remember that from the very beginning of the reading. So work with your dragons. Maybe some of you guys consider yourselves like, to be some part of like, I don't know. What is that? Oh my gosh, what is that? Dragons. I don't know why it's in my mind, and I can't get the word. No, it's not that. I was going to say draconian, but no. Maybe for somebody out there, I don't know what that means for you, but there's a stuck energy. Somebody's kind of stuck in their headspace. And I do see with the distorted masculines card that came up earlier that it could be the masculine that's stuck in this energy. But we did see unawakened feminine too. So I feel like this is a little bit of both of you. It's not just one person. Not one person is perfectly healed and you're just waiting for the other person to level up or upgrade. No, I feel like this is, you guys both have some things that you still need to clear and heal. Okay. And we have ascended masters. Okay, this is just too much. Not only do we have spirit guides, not only do we have nature spirits, not only do we have ancestors and angels, but now we have ascended masters. What? I mean, seriously, there is so many energies that you guys are working with right now. Somebody could be working with, all kinds of energies, ascended masters. God, there's so many. I don't even know where to begin. Somebody could be working with Buddha. Somebody could be working with Jesus. I just can't think, but just so many energies here. And this is actually helping you guys to get to the healing light of the connection, or the healing light just within yourselves. And when we get into that healing light within ourselves, then our light extends to everyone else that we're connected to. So that, of course, opens up pathways. And this stuck energy can now become unstuck. So it's like the rainbow bridge, getting that too. Some ascension to the, crossing the rainbow bridge to just getting to the other side. So that's where you guys are at right now in your ascension process. So beautiful. And maybe I'm just talking in circles and maybe it's not even making sense, but I'm just going with it. So let's now take a look and see, what is your person's current desire? So what do they desire right now more than anything? Okay, yes, we know that they're longing and they're aching for you. We're not making it up. It came up in the cards. The energy is here. Okay, so they are aching for you and pining for you in some sort of way. So let's go into it a little bit deeper and see what are the energies. So we're going to go into my Arrows of Love Oracle. I'm going to have to move this chair and go over here real quick. Okay. This right here is called the Love Journey Oracle by Bridget Rowell. And this is a new deck that you guys haven't seen from me yet. Charm cards. So let's do it. Okay. What is your person's current desire for you? What is their biggest desire at this time? Okay, we have Swept Off Your Feet, Casanova. I do feel like they want to have a conversation with you. I mean, communication. Hey, remember you guys, I told you that my decks were going to come. You have to excuse me. Hi. Thank you. Sorry, you guys, I thought I was going to have to sign for that, but they just left them all at the door, so I'll get those after. Okay, so I do feel like your person longs to have some sort of a conversation with you, and not just any conversation, a deep conversation, a conversation that is heart to heart, okay? And we have Satin Sheet Seduction. So, I mean, the Swept Off Your Feet, Casanova, and Satin Sheets. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. This person, I'm not saying that this is all that they want to do, but they could really want to like get in between the sheets with you. They could have, that type of energy that they really, really desire to be with you in some sort of an intimate way. Okay. Okay, so we have reoccurring. Okay, so carousel. Remember I said something going round and round in the same circle? They want to get off the carousel. They want to create some kind of change. They want to get off of this cycle, the stuck cycle that the two of you are in. Yeah, they want to reach some, I feel like they have reached a milestone, or your connection has reached a milestone. And or if it does, it's like then they will be ready to bring their open heart to this connection, as in this conversation. Okay, so they could be waiting. They could be waiting to have some sort of conversation with you at a certain point. Ooh, we have Axe and Revenge. So we did get heartache. We did get sadness, something that was shattered, and now we have revenge. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these messages here. I almost feel like this person thinks that you're still angry at them or upset at them. My love is as vast as the ocean and deeper than the sea. Well, that's really beautiful. So they're basically telling you here that, that Casanova Swept Off Your Feet energy. You might see this person as the Knight of Wands still. You might fear that they haven't changed. You might fear that that's all they have to offer you. And what they're telling you here is that their love is very vast and it's very deep. It goes deeper than just a one-night stand. And maybe you needed to know that for whatever reason. Ooh, there's that mask again. See, take off the mask. I want to take off the mask. We know that someone's wearing a mask. Someone is not expressing how they really feel. Somebody is not coming forward. And we're coming up with a lot of, we're creating a lot of stories in our head as to what that means. We might be becoming insecure over what this person is hiding or not doing or what they're not saying. And remember, Spirit was saying, don't take this behavior personally. Your person wears a mask because that's what feels safe. But this is not personal. So I feel like they do long to have a deep conversation with you and take off the mask and just be vulnerable. But I feel like in some way, this milestone means that they're waiting for a better time to reach a certain milestone in their life, to maybe a couple, more time to go on. Okay. Maybe they're not sure that you're no longer in that energy with them. Maybe they're waiting for some sort of sign, or just when things feel differently. I'll keep you warm. Beautiful. So I'll keep you warm is really nice, because this is basically saying here that I'll keep you safe. I'll keep you warm this time. And it might be that this energy is kind of like, you know what? It's too late. I burned this bridge with you. It's just too late. It's too late to come back. There's too much water under this bridge. I hurt you too much. And maybe it's just better for me to wear this mask. Maybe it's just better for me to stay away. So I almost feel like every single year, I'm getting this for some of you, every single year this person thinks about reaching out to you, but they let another year go by. That's for some. Some of you, this is for someone you haven't spoken to in years. And every year that goes by, they think to themselves, I'm going to take off the mask this year and I'm just going to make communication. And they don't. And they just keep going round and round. Round and round. I'm also getting too that some of them might just be having some sort of meaningless connections in order to keep themselves warm, but it's not really sustaining them. So they could be using people around them to fulfill this emptiness that they feel. So that could be also a shadow that they're dealing with. Wow. Okay. That's what we're getting here. All right, you guys. So now we're going to go into how you guys are both connecting energetically. And what I mean by that is through your intuition, through perhaps meditation, just different things like that. What things connect the two of you right now. So we have here, this is my Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. And I need to grab these cards. From John Holland, his decks, the Psychic Tarot and Oracle, and the Psychic Heart, I think it's called. The Psychic Heart Tarot and Oracle. And this one is a new deck for me that was sent by a fan. This is the mediumship training deck. So I'm kind of excited to use it in this way. All right. How are you and your person connecting right now? We have power of prayer. So maybe the both of you guys are praying, okay? And prayer doesn't actually have to be like you're sitting there and you're praying to a God, or you're praying to something specific. It could just be that you are just in a meditative state, and that is your form of prayer. It could be sitting in a garden. That could be a form of prayer. Okay, so it doesn't have to be traditional prayer. Replenish your energy. I'm also getting to that you guys both pray that things could be different. So you guys both equally feel that. I also get that when this person prays for things to be differently, this actually replenishes your energy. When you pray, this replenishes their energy. When you send them and you pray for them, I'm getting the same thing, and vice versa. So you guys both wish each other well. They may not know that, though. Especially if they hurt you, they may not know that you pray for them. But that energy that you send to them replenishes their energy. It actually helps them. So again, it just proves that the way that you hold this person's energy is very important. And we have blending with spirit. Oh, that's beautiful. So this to me is kind of like being in the higher realms. This is astral travel for me. This is meditation. This is kind of like when we're our 3D bodies, right? And so in our 3D bodies, we may not be connecting with this individual, but our spirits are. So we're kind of like blending these energies, like we're blending in with spirit, and we're assisting this person like an angel or a spirit guide, and vice versa for them. Wow, that is an amazing message. I've never gotten that message before. Blending with spirit, meaning it's almost like they're an angel for you at times and you're an angel for them. They're a spirit guide for you, you're a spirit guide for them. They're that sign that you see helping you and guiding you through something, and you are that for them. Wow. So this deck right here, we're going to use for your energy. We're not doing reversed. Ooh, wow. Look at that. The more that you go towards the light, you're strengthening bonds with this person. Look at that. I'm also getting to that the more that you strengthen bonds within yourself in the physical world, you're actually strengthening bonds with this individual. So the more that you do work on yourself and plant new seeds, like this Ace of Pentacles, that's what this card is, you are actually connecting with this individual in a very strong way. So keep replenishing your energy. Keep, ascending, blending with spirit. Blend with spirit as in you're an earth being, but you're also blending and vibing with like your higher self. And you're connecting yourself with this individual, and it's strengthening your bond in this life. Wow. That's pretty cool. Take the lead. This is not like a better than card. This is 3 of Wands. Take the lead. So, again, there's something that you're able to see that your person can't see. There's some kind of energy that you're able to access that they're having a difficult time accessing. I got that earlier with the vision card for you. You realize that maybe you're not going to get certain things from this individual, and that you're kind of going to be on your own in a certain way. So you're going to have to do this work yourself. It's not going to be easy. They're not making it easy on you is what I'm trying to get, or what I'm getting. You might have to take the lead energetically with some of these things. You might have to take the lead in this connection. Now, this doesn't mean you're forcing their hand or you're taking away their free will. No. But you are using energy and you're creating your future. And I keep getting that. What you're envisioning in the higher realms, you're bringing in and you're blending it into this particular lifetime in the 3D world. And we have flow. Wheel of Fortune, going with the flow. Cycles, karma, fate, destiny, going with the flow of your life path, your life purpose, your destined energy. As you continue to go with the flow of your life instead of against the current, against the grain, I guess, then you are connecting with this person and strengthening your bond with this person more than ever. So continue to basically follow your heart and take the lead in your own spiritual journey. Don't hand your power over to them, but you can consider them. Just don't make this entire journey about them. Take the lead in your own healing. Don't wait on this person to complete you. Don't wait on this person to hand you a piece of yourself back. You're meant to complete something within yourself on your own. And when you're in that completed energy, this helps to strengthen the energy between you. This also helps this person to want to complete the energy within them, and then two magnets that are of the same vibration could be pulled together, if that makes sense. So this is your person's energy. They have the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands has come up, I think this is the 3rd time or maybe the 4th time in this reading. So, I think we definitely got it correct earlier to assume that your person has more of a struggle when it comes to the connection. They can't see how you guys can bridge that gap right now. They can't see the way forward. So you're like the way shower for them in this connection. You're that beacon of light. Now they're also your beacon and light in dark times too. So it goes both ways. But you guys are both helping each other through these obstacles and challenges that you guys are facing. And I think we've already gotten the strength a couple of times too. Power, going within, restraining, knowing when to act, loving yourself, being in that state of unconditional love. So I feel like as your person strengthens themselves, it might be a quiet power. You might not be seeing a lot of evidence of this, or you might not be seeing them take the lead in the physical world, but they are making some sort of transformation on a deep energetic level. And so whatever powerful shifts you're experiencing when it comes to this individual, it's because they're working on themselves. So you're feeling powerful hits, intuitive hits, powerful energy surges. That's coming from them. Wow, look at that, devil's energy. Okay. But I also am getting too that you're feeling a lot of their darkness as well. You're feeling their darkness, their shadow, their fear, their ego, but you're also perhaps feeling a lot of, it could be some sort of sexually charged energy, because we did get their desires were within the sheets and to sweep you off your feet. So there is that feeling that they have, that they want to be with you in that intimate way. Not like there's anything wrong with it, but they could be somewhat really overly, like putting a lot of overemphasis on, I need to be with you physically kind of energy. So this to me tells me here, well, we're going to get some more cards here with this, but this tells me here that both of you guys are in each other's prayers, and the way that you guys hold each other's energy has a lot to do with the way that you're holding your own energy. So if you're really in a good place with yourself, you're going to share this energy with your counterpart. And you guys are going to be able to blend these energies together and work together. So you guys are already working together in a mission, and it may not be showing up in the physical world just yet, but continue on this pathway of working with this energy. And at some point, it's like the universe has to respond to this energy, you know? It has to respond to your visions, your thoughts. It has no choice but to manifest. That's what I'm trying to say. It has no choice but to manifest in your physical reality at some point. Yeah. Wow. Loyalty, swan. So you guys, of course, could be seeing swans. So I see a butterflies here. I see a lion here. And now I see a swan. Okay. So you guys could be seeing things in the physical world. It could be spirit animals. There could be these things that are connected to the two of you. But loyalty, this is an energy here of feeling just loyal to this love, loyal to it. As in, I don't know why I feel like this major bond with this person, but I just feel it and I can't explain it. You guys both feel that energetic bond. But there's hardships here, you guys. There are thorns. And no one said it was going to be easy, okay? They didn't say it was going to be easy. They didn't make any promises, and neither did you, okay? But what you guys did agree upon before coming here is that you guys were going to be loyal to the journey. You guys were going to be loyal to yourselves, first and foremost, okay? Even though there might be pain, even though there might be hardship, you guys still have, in a way, a job to do on this freaking planet. That's what I'm getting with that. And we have fate. So not only do we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is about fate and destiny and karmic lessons, but we have the card now of fate. So fate, for some reason, Terminator 2, the movie, just came to my mind, and I think there's a line in there that has to do with fate, but I don't know. That could mean something. Also on the bottom of the deck, I have songs. So if you guys are getting any kind of songs that you're hearing over and over again, or there's lyrics, pay attention, because there's information from each other through songs. But fate and destiny, these are our blueprints. These are things that we came here that are destined for us. Now, that doesn't guarantee that these things will happen, because we do have free will to fight it every step of the way or screw it up and not be aligned with that. Absolutely. But this is a fated connection. Whether it's in this life or another life, I'm getting here that you guys are meant to get through these hardships. You guys are meant to ascend. You guys are meant to forgive one another. And you guys are meant to blend together. But even if it's only in spirit right now, in that 5D energy, that's where it's like being okay if that's where it's at right now. If it's not happening in the 3D world, it's like being okay with that. It's not happening in the 3D world, being completely at ease and going with the flow, that right now it's in that higher realm, and it's in that higher realm for a reason. And it's like only a matter of time before your 3D self catches up with that 5D understanding, or I don't know, I'm not saying it right, but it's only a matter of time before those energies blend, is what my point is. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so now we're going to go into the current stories. What are the current stories that you guys have rolling around in your headspace? So the stories are going to be things that, you know, like movies that are just or that are playing. Now these could be dramas. These could be sad movies. These could be happy movies. So let's take a look. Let's take a look and see what your person's story looks like about you and this connection right now. This right here is called the Claire Story Cards, and we're going to combine it with my Connections for the Modern World and my Twin Flame Journey Messages Volume 1 and 2. So I'm going to use this for your person and this one for you. Okay. What is your person's current story about you and this connection right now? Okay, we have, oh, that's beautiful. Progress, okay. Pressure. And disappear, ghosting. Okay. So their story is, how can we progress forward if you're not in front of me? So I do feel like the separation is something that gets to your person, kind of like, you know, like, see how she's showing him this clock? It's like this pressure, time is ticking. I almost feel like this is you, the person watching this video, and you're taking this clock and you're showing this person, at what point are you going to, you know, evolve to a point or progress to the point where we are together and just evolve in some sort of way in order for us to be together. It's just a strange energy, but it makes sense to me. I'm just not probably saying it right. Synchronicity, okay? I do feel like your person has a lot of synchronicities about you. There's too many for them to discount it. They can't discount it anymore. They can't pretend anymore. They may have tried to pretend for a while now, but they can't pretend anymore. It's too synchronistic. There's too many signs that they get about you, okay? So I feel like the story that they have is that, oh my gosh, I know that I should do something. Even though I may have ghosted you or you disappeared from my life, I know that it's time for me to do something. There's so many synchronicities. There's so many signs that Spirit's giving me. Enough already. I just need to do it. That's what I'm getting here. And we have burned out. But your person, it's like, it's just easier to say, forget it. It's too much. I can't deal with it. It's too much energy. It's almost like I want it so much, but I fear it at the same time. So it's just easier to feed the fear than it is to feed the light and desire. See, you're all that you are what your person wants. And they may be burned out on other connections. That's what I'm also getting with that. They may be burned out on other things. And so again, they're tired of settling. They're tired of just being with other people. It's like they want the cream of the crop, and you're the cream of the crop. We have chameleon, disappear. Yeah, so it's kind of like they've learned to adapt, obviously, without you being in their life. But I feel like they still don't feel good about that. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. So they're sorry that they're holding themselves back from coming towards you. Their higher self is telling them and pushing them to do something, but they're not listening. So instead, they're just going to blend into their environment. That's the story that they're telling themselves. It's too hard for me to open up. It's too hard. I'm just going to blend. It's too much pressure. I'm just going to blend. I'm just going to basically chill. And I'm just going to stay gone. Just better off. You're better off without me. So your person is stuck in a little bit of a story here where they do feel stuck. They're holding themselves back. They feel safer in the silence, but you are all they've ever wanted, and it's not something that's going to go away. That's what I'm getting with that. It's not going to go away. Okay, so let's see when it comes to you. So what is the story that you're telling yourself when it comes to them and this connection? Okay, so we have autumn for a second time in this reading. So there could be something about current energy or the autumn. You might still be stuck if you guys met in the past. We have within 6 months. Okay, so for some of you, if it's spring where you're at, within 6 months, could be autumn, I think. So there could be a reason that that's coming up that way. But I feel like perhaps some of you guys might still be running a story from the past. When the leaves dried up, when something dried up in the connection. Sex appeal, interesting. So this is about like pulling someone in. Let's go ahead and get the deeper meanings behind this. Autumn. Friend, beautiful. I feel like with this energy coming up this way is that this is talking about just wanting to connect in a friendly way, wishing that you guys could have parted on better terms. So there is this, and you know what, in a way, actually what I'm getting here, some of you guys, even though this might be your story where you could be stuck, I feel like some of you guys are changing the story by attracting to you what you want, and it literally pops up in your reality within 6 months. I am getting that for some of you. Some of you guys are trying to attract this person back in your life. Yes, that says sex appeal, but that to me is just a very intense energy. It's a very appealing energy. It's very magnetizing. But you may want to just be this person's friend. You would rather have them in your life than not have them in your life at all. And so within 6 months, it could be maybe perhaps this friendship turns into something more, as in you guys take your time with that. Can't handle your words right now. See, yeah, somebody can't handle the situation right now. Yes, it could be you, but I really feel like you know that your person can't handle speaking to you or seeing you right now. Okay, so that's why you're kind of trying to energetically work with their energy to try to pull them back and magnetize them back into your life. But you're not doing it as in you're forcing their free will. No, you're shifting your energy and the story in your mind so that way you can attract that different story to yourself. Like a higher, better version of the story. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. It's kind of like what you don't know can't hurt you. And I completely agree with that, because we don't always need to know everything. Because the thing is, sometimes what we think that we found, that we think that we found the answers to something. Let's just say, okay, this is a perfect example. Let's just say you're looking to see if something on social media. You're looking or turning to social media to give you truth about a situation. Are you crazy? Social media is definitely not the clearest indicator of truth. So sometimes it's just best to not even look. And I'm not saying that that's going to be for everybody. That's just an example. Okay? So let's just say they're not speaking to you, but you're seeing them on social media and they seem to be talking to everybody else. They seem to be having a good time. And all that does for you is it confirms for you they don't care about me. I'm not important to them. They're having fun without me, etc. You know what? Pull the plug. Don't even look. Block, disconnect, whatever you got to do. Because what you're doing is you're getting yourself stuck in that energy, and now you're attracting more of what you don't want, which is staying stuck in the story. So Spirit's telling you to get out of that headspace, if that happens to resonate with you guys. I don't know how I feel anymore. So someone is, I can't handle something right now. I don't know how I feel anymore. So this is just confusion. All this is doing is it's creating you to feel like, I don't even know how I feel now. I feel so confused. I feel so despondent. I feel so defeated. I feel so just blocked. I feel so low vibe now. Stop doing it. Stop participating in whatever behavior is creating this story for you. That's what I'm seeing with this. We have bearer of gifts. So instead, this is about getting what you want. Somebody bearing gifts, coming to you bearing gifts. This is how you're going to get what you want, is by pulling away from all that other energy. So I'm getting here for some of you guys that within 6 months, some energy is going to change. See, you inspire me. I want to be with you. I'm coming towards you. Wow, I'm attracted to you. You're getting what you want when you shift your own energy, you guys. So I do feel like the person that's watching this video, you have an opportunity to change a story and to get what you want with this individual. You're not doing it in a manipulative way. You're not doing it while as like you're taking away the free will. No, you're simply shifting your own energy, and because you guys are connected, this person may respond to you in a totally different way. Whoa. So work on yourselves, you guys. Increase your own positive energy. Work with energy. Make it work for you, not the other way. All right, so now we're going to go into, let's see here. Let's go ahead and, because I don't think I have much more time. Well, I have 15 minutes. Why don't we go to 2 hours, right? We might as well. It's already been a very long reading. Let's see what they currently want you to know and understand. So what does your person currently want you to know and understand? We're going to go into one of my most favorite decks from Ciro Marchetti. This is called his Marchetti Tarot. I don't think this is one you can get off of Amazon. You'd have to get it straight from his site, but I just love it. This is called the Oracle of Visions by him as well. What does your person want you to understand and know right now? What's the most important thing that they want you to understand and know at this time? Okay, so we have some sort of analyzing of information, trying to understand something, get to the bottom of a situation. And we have temperance. So they're telling you, I need some time. Just give me some time. I'm balancing out my energy as I collect data, information, look through facts, understand mysteries, go within myself. They're asking you to be patient with them. Okay, again, that doesn't mean wait for me. Don't live your life in the meantime. No, that's not what this person's saying. But they're saying that they need some time. They're also telling you too, through temperance's energy, that at some point they would like to reconcile. So that desire is definitely there. Manifestation. Look at that. How can I manifest this? Look at this. They have the skull. They're really thinking about, how can I manifest this? How can I manifest this reconciliation, this healing between the two of us? Well, there's something about timing. Look at that wheel. They do want to turn the wheel with your connection again. They feel connected to you. They feel unfinished business. They feel like you guys are connected spiritually. They want to turn the wheel again in this connection. But again, it's only a matter of time and their healing before they feel good enough to where they can do this. And we have that beautiful energy of that mother nurturing that child. Some of them, of course, may want to have a child with you. They may just want to be in your embrace because they feel so good in your arms. And we have the King of Cups. Wow, I'm coming to you as a king. I'm coming to you with my cup full. I'm ready to share my emotions with you. I have matured. I do feel like your person is, for some reason, they're going through growth period right now. They're really needing to master themselves on some level. And so there's something about a milestone and time here. And so when the timing is right, it looks to me like they're wanting to offer you that cup. And they're wanting to be embraced by you again, but they're really analyzing and they're really taking time to heal and to balance out their own energies before they do this. Because why would they want to come to you with these issues that maybe they had before? Or they would rather come to you when they're feeling like, I can do this time. I can be different for you this time. So they're just waiting. They're waiting for the correct time. Okay. So let's get some advice. Let's get some advice here. So we've got these decks here. This is from Angelic Revelation 144. It's called the Instincts cards. So we're going to get some messages from here. 3. Take a trip. New experiences await. So this is advice for you, the viewer. We have self-love is not a sin, so it's absolutely necessary. And give each other some space at the moment and all will work out. So that's really beautiful. So this is a time to give each other space, and it's a time to also love yourself a little bit more today. And maybe even take a new trip or travel or do something just to kind of change up the energy and scenery. This is a new deck from Sister Moon Tarot. It is called Just for Today. This says tools for raising your vibration. How amazing is this? So what else can we do to raise our vibration? So I'm going to grab 3 and we'll read them. Okay, so the first one says, today I trust that people are leaving my life and they are doing so to make room for my aligned soul connection. So it says, I allow people to leave without taking it personally, holding on to resentment or creating a negative soul tie. I am at peace with the universe's way. So this to me is telling me here that one of the ways that you can ascend is to just accept that you and this person obviously pulled away from each other for a reason, for a really good reason. So you have to trust that whatever you're supposed to experience or experienced in the past or up into this point or even in the future is all happening for a good reason. And this goes for your person too. Maybe there's some reason that you guys aren't together or won't be together anytime soon because other people perhaps are a part of your ascension process. And so we can't be mad at that. We have to realize that there are teachers, you know, at all different times in our lives. So this says, today I choose to be happy over right. I let go of ego battles for the sake of being right. I choose softness over harshness. And I realize that holding on to anger inside of me only makes me sicker. And that's true. That ego battle within ourselves is only going to disempower us. So we've got to love ourselves more instead of like, you know, this should be this way or this should be that way. Screw it, you know? It's not about being right. It's about being happy. And this one says, today I recognize that loyalty and trust must be earned. And if they are broken, I need time to heal. And it's up to me to decide if a relationship is worth taking a chance to get hurt again. I give loyalty and trust out to those who deserve it, and I deserve it back. So loyalty did come up in the swan's energy that was connected between you and your person. So the thing is, if there's issues with loyalty because there was infidelity or lies or deception or deceit, whatever has happened here, you know, that's the thing. You guys need some space and time in order to get to a better place. So we can't just forgive someone overnight. We got to go through that shadow work. We've got to admit to ourselves that, wow, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that again. Or learn how to see that, you know what? Maybe somebody's actions was more about them than about you. And it's about seeing things from a different perspective. So this right here is a new deck from me. This is the Tall Tales Cat Crew. And yes, it is pictures of my actual cats. So a lot of people have been asking me to create a deck like this for a while. So I finally decided to do one. So, all right, we have little tinkers. Sniff it out. This is cute. So this is about sniff out new opportunities. So it says, take a trip, new experiences await you. Sniff out some new things. Sniff out some new territories. Do something different. So this is about a little bit of a taste. This right here is Goddess Oracles, Divine Timing cards. Yeah, blessed. This is about just feeling blessed with everything that the universe has to offer you right now. Everything that life has to offer you right now is a blessing. So it's kind of like, don't shit in the universe's face when they provide for you new experiences. You know, continuing to say, no, I don't want to do that. I need to sit around. I need to wait for this person. It's like we're basically saying to the universe, nope, I know better than you. And I'm going to do this because that's just what I feel like I need to do. And you know what? We do have to trust our intuition, but are you robbing yourself from other experiences to grow? So Spirit is telling you, sniff out some new territories. Peaches, it's peaches. Handle with care. So again, this is about your own self-love is not a sin. This is about choosing to be happy. Handle yourself with care. Handle yourself like you would package up something very valuable and delicate. Handle yourself with more care. Opposites attract. So sometimes the thing is, you guys, you know, we were brought forth or brought together with other people, and sometimes those opposites that attract to one another attract for a reason, because we're meant to have some sort of challenge with them, or we're meant to have some kind of disagreement. But the thing is, it's helping us to heal or trigger something within ourselves, so that way we can see something that maybe we didn't see before. So just be good to yourself and love yourself a little bit more today, regardless of what you have attracted into your life. Spirit's saying nothing was an accident, okay? Okay, and we have follow your mission. See, you got it's Tiggs. Follow your mission. Give each other space at the moment. You can still do your mission with this person in a 5D energy, and you can also do your mission still without this person in 3D. Continue to still be dedicated to your journey, you guys, despite this person being in or not in your world right now, okay? And I'm talking about 3D world, because they're always with you in another way. Time to start over. See, if that's what you need to do, hit the reset button. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to start doing things differently. So don't focus on, oh my God, I've wasted so much time. Or, oh my God, if I would have known this years ago, oh, it would have been so much better. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to change. It's never too late to start doing things you've always wanted to do. So focus on that. Okay? This is a parting message from your spirit team, okay? So what we have here is the Messages of Love cards by All Things Intuitive, When Spirit Speaks by Heather Filona. And we're going to go ahead and combine this with the, what are these? Power Animals cards. And then this is a new deck, and I wanted to use it here today. What did I do with the box? Okay, it's called Soul Connections Oracle Deck by Saint Soleil. I think it's how you say it. I'll put everything down below, obviously, but it's a new deck, so I wanted to use that. Okay, so what does Spirit want to leave you with? What is their parting message for you? What is Spirit's parting message for the viewer? And then we'll be at 2 hours. Here now, yeah, see, this is about you being focused in the now. Try not to be super focused on the past or the future. Both have something to serve in a way. Like our past, when we reflect on it, we can really do a lot of shadow work through the things that come up when we think about our past. But when we get stuck in that story, that's when we're not really progressing or going anywhere. When we're so focused on the future, we're not enjoying the present moments. And so that's an issue too. So it's about being really balanced. We have the key words here. Your true love is already a part of your life. You know that this person that you're watching this video for, the person that you've been connected to for a while now, you know that there's a reason that you're so connected to them, okay? You might see this person as the true love of your life. And the thing is, that fact alone, it's beautiful, but it doesn't guarantee anything. But their love and the love that you feel for them can transmute so many energies within yourself and also even within this world. So let's just say this is like a twin flame mission, a twin flame energy connection here. You transmuting this energy and experiencing the highest level of love, which is unconditional love through this connection. You're here for a reason. You're here to create shifts on this planet. So be in the here and now and know that you've met this person for a reason and focus on that mission rather than I need to be with this person. I can't be happy until me and this person are together, etc., etc. It's about getting focused on the bigger picture. Don't be in that tunnel vision of, oh my God, I have to be with this person like tomorrow. Yeah, see, the timing's just not right. So Spirit is bringing forth many times in this reading that right now the timing is just not perfect. It's not perfect yet. We have vulnerability. So this is about opening yourself up. How can we be vulnerable with other people if we cannot be truthful and vulnerable and open ourselves up to ourselves? Like if we have certain shadows, things that we're ashamed of within ourselves, or we're judging ourselves, we're going to judge other people. So this is about getting it right with yourself first before you go out into the playing field, okay? So maybe things are not coming together right now for a reason. Maybe your person is not able to be without judgment right now. So it wouldn't be a good idea to be with them anyways, because you guys would just experience more challenges and problems. So why not wait for better timing, okay? Oh, look. Absolutely. You're connected to, your soul is connected to them and their soul is connected to yours for a reason. Why? For this true love, maybe twin flame, soul, unconditional love energy. That's why. So that's the purpose, you guys. And we have cords. See, people have not cut cords with other things, whether they're behaviors, connections, whatever this is. These cords have not been transmuted or cut, or however you guys want to see it. It just hasn't. It hasn't been resolved yet. So there are issues still that need to be resolved. So that's why it's saying wait with an exclamation point, as in really pay attention. Things are not happening for a reason, you guys. And whether it's we're holding it up because of our own thoughts and because of our own issues, or because we're being protected perhaps from things not happening. It doesn't really matter why. It's just the energy is here that there are cords and attachments that do need to be cleared and healed. And so it's not a good idea to come together until these things take place. And we have prayers. You know what? This is telling me here that I see prayers as like a 5D energy, okay? And a lot of your connection with this individual, if this is resonating with you, hell, if this reading isn't resonating with you, then you probably shouldn't still be listening, okay? But this is telling me here that when you go to sleep at night, when you pray for this person, when you meditate, whatever, that's where you're connecting with them. And that's where you're able to be completely open with this person. Continue to plug into this energy, because this is going to continue to help the both of you energetically to ascend to that reality where you would like this actual 3D reality where you and this person can just be completely open and vulnerable and love each other unconditionally. Of course, that's what you want. That is the focus. That is the goal. That's the ultimate goal here. But where you guys are at right now in 3D, it might feel like, oh my God, that's like seems so unrealistic. Well, the more that you spend time in this energy, the more you can help to raise both of your vibrations to that level. And then it will spill out into your actual reality, if that makes sense. All right. Let's get some animals. Oh, we have a cow. I love cows. It says the cow and all cattle will remind you of abundance and prosperity. You guys, it's so cool. So as I was going to get my nails done, I saw these cows on the side of the road. And it was like one of the cows was walking through. So I think it was like a brown cow. Yeah, it was a brown cow. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But it was just walking through this like, it was irrigation. So it was like the field or the house, the people's lawn was flooded. And it was just like walking through, and it was so cute. I just remember just like thinking, how adorable is that cow? But it just gave me this feeling of just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy in this moment, because I love animals for one. But I just felt that total like feeling of abundance in that moment, just an abundance of joy. I mean, abundance and prosperity, it's not just material, like, money. It's an abundance of a feeling. And I just was like, oh my God, I love seeing cows. I love seeing nature. I love seeing animals just out in the wild. And then, so as I was driving past the cows, I was like, you know what? I can't wait to get back out in nature when it cools down here in Arizona. I can't wait to get out and start connecting with nature again, because when I was just in Oregon, oh my God, it was soul cleansing. And of course the weather, even though, yeah, there were fires and there was like a lot of smoke in the air, I still did not let that take away from me being able to be outdoors. I was like, I'll just deal with lung cancer later on in life. I don't know. I'm joking around. But I was just like, I'm not letting anything take me out of this moment. I'm just not going to do it. I'll deal with the cough later. But that just reminded me in that moment, do the things that make you guys feel happy. Okay. So wow, that was a lot of me going into myself, but maybe somebody can identify. All right, we have the bear. The bear will tie you to your origin. Wow. You know, what's coming up for me right now is Feel Good. I'm sure that some of you guys know who that is on YouTube. Amazing, amazing, amazing soul. He just did a video about your origin. So I have to tell you guys at the very end of this video, there could be something that you need to check him out. I'll actually link him in my video, that you guys need to check him out or check out that video, because that word origin to me is not a common word that I see all the time, but I just watched that video a couple days ago. So maybe that will help some of you guys out there. But bears and cows, bear and cow could be spirit animals, and they're helping you to tie you to your origin of where you came from. Okay. And we did get ancestors in this very beginning of the reading. So there could be something that you guys are going to also be working with when it comes to ancestor energy. And we have the mouse. Okay. The mouse will teach you sophistication. So if you guys see a mouse, there could be a special message. Sophistication, obviously, is just, feeling really sophisticating, feeling proud of yourself, feeling like, wow, just feeling really enriched and feeling really good. So we're going to end the reading here with some last messages from your person when it comes to your soul connection, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so we have, oh my gosh, please have patience. No way. Your person just came up with the Temperance card. Just have patience with me, okay? Just have patience. I need time. I need time to heal. I need time to figure things out. Just give me time and give me space. I need it. I'm confused about what I want right now. See, they have confusion. They have shadows that they're working through. You might be picking up on those energies from them, which is like, I don't know what I want right now. I don't know how I feel anymore. I'm really scared. I don't know if I can come towards you. I feel safer in the silence. You're probably picking up on this with your person, which is why it's very important for you to continue to give them some space and time. And we have, I'm starting to understand our soul connection. Oh my gosh. See? Your person is starting to connect the dots back to you. Remember that came up before? So they are starting to understand something deep within your connection. Okay? But it is going to take them time to connect those dots and to figure it out and to kind of come full circle with things. So anyways, you guys, I know that was a ridiculously long reading, but you know what? I just have to go with what I'm guided, and I was guided to just really get in deep today, and I hope that you guys benefit from it and that you resonated with at least some of it. So you guys take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye.